guys? We're at the Waterloo Game Swap with Jay Bartlett from the Nintendo Quest.
Hey guys.
We're doing another Who's Who of YouTube, and you know what? We're so amazed. We were inspired by what him and Robin Collum did in his quest for the NES.
You know what? This was long overdue. We've been trying to do a little video with you.
Yeah, we've been talking for about a year now.
We're always busy.
He's a world star. He's world renowned. He's in the States.
You're hard to get a hold of, eh? No, not really.
Not really. Respond right away.
Yeah. It's us. It's all us.
But
so,
what questions you got?
well, I want to ask you a question. I don't know if you can reveal this. Did you complete it? I've been asking you that since we met like a year ago, over a year.
Can you imagine I told you right now?
I know.
Can you guys imagine if I told you? I can't tell you that.
We promise we won't post this before the release date.
I cannot tell you that. I will tell you though, in 2 weeks' time, well, I don't know when this is airing, but in October, you can get this NintendoQuest.com. All your answers will be revealed.
The links will be in the bio.
Yeah.
Finally, I'll be able to speak now, man. I've been dying to know that, man. For real.
Then we can talk, man, all about it. I swear.
Okay, right.
Question with, what was the hardest game? Obviously, we're not going to say anything, but what was the hardest game that you came across to find?
It doesn't even have to be a dollar amount.
Yeah.
It could be like just something that's rare. That's like maybe.
Or did you just go in alphabetical order?
Do you mean which ones did I come across that were rare? Like
Not on rare, but like the hardest to find. Like, did you go in alphabetical order and say that this game I'll come back to it?
Well, I had an app on my phone, and I can't remember. I think it's puregaming.org.
Okay.
They rate. They rate games 12 being the hardest. They do all the systems. Those guys are awesome. And I went by that. I started off trying to do the rare stuff.
Yeah.
Quickly found that I had to grab what I had to grab when I saw it. Oddly enough, man, some of the weird ones like Fester's Quest. You think I could find that game? You think I could find Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? You think I could find that
weird.
game?
Yeah, it is.
I'm like, I could go to like the variety store and find that game.
Yeah.
Those were some of the ones that I didn't come across too often. Some of the more common ones.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the ones that are lower in value, sometimes you think you're gonna find them quicker, but you don't.
Yeah,
it's weird.
And some of the rarer ones, we have people coming out of the woodwork, kind of like, hey man, we got this for sale.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
While you were obviously out there and hunting for games, did you try to find a deal, or did you just, what was the app, what was the value of the app? Did you use that as your go-to, or did you try to cut a deal with the guy that you were haggling?
Always haggling, always cutting in deals, which you'll see at the beginning of the film I'm not very good at. And it's kind of a transformation that I go through. But yeah, I mean, I've been collecting my whole life. I just turned 40 this year, so
Like a day over 30.
Oh, thanks, dude. So anyway, I've been collecting my whole life, so I have a pretty good idea of what games are worth. But I did go by that app for a lot of the pricing. But even I found that app, some of them are really ridiculously high for prices. So.
There's middle ground, you look at it, it's like, there's no reason for that.
You guys know when you're out hunting, and someone says this game, I'll sell it to you for 60, and in your guts you're like, that's way too much.
Yeah.
So a lot of the guts give it to play now. So.
The question is, we talked about this off camera, about the pricing and the difference in the Canadian versus American, because I know you traveled through the States.
Yeah.
So what did you think? Like, was there like something like super noticeable that it was a huge difference in pricing, or was it kind of balanced out with Canadian?
It was not too bad, only because, well, we shot my part in 2013, and the dollar was pretty good then. Not like now. We're doing a tour across North America now, and I exchanged 350 US and got back 240. No, I exchanged 350 Canadian, got back 240. I was like, so thank goodness it wasn't like that back then. But no, the prices.
Thanks a lot, Harper.
The prices were good back then. Now, not so much.
When you were traveling through the States and doing things, I'm sure your job was very accommodable for your vacation or for your thing. What tips do you have for collectors when they do go to the States? Is there a certain place that's the best place to go? Is there something like, down south is better, or?
Texas was really good. Yeah, we found a wonderful chain called Game Over Video Games. Those guys are awesome. A lot of private collectors there that were really good. Yeah, that was one of the best spots we were way outside.
Taking a trip.
Yeah, we're taking a trip.
You guys gotta go, man.
I know, I really want to go.
We haven't gone at all.
Let's go.
Let's go. Pack it up. Fill up the car. Let's get it. Meeting all the personalities and stuff like that, and people in the gaming world and stuff like that. How was that experience to meet people? Like, what was one of the people that you never met in your life and it was like cool to meet for the first time? One person that stood out more than another?
It was when we picked up Todd Rogers from the airport. You guys, Todd Rogers is the very first professional video game player, world record holder, and he's really tied in with Twin Galaxies. He actually called Walter Day for us on the phone. Walter Day is, you know, of course, he created Twin Galaxies, and then Todd also called Bill Mitchell for us on the phone. And I'm talking to Bill Mitchell, I'm just like, dude, like, hi. He's like, hey, how are you? I'm like, so cool.
It's an amazing thing that him and Rob did over 30 days. It's something that, you know, a lot of us would love to do, and they don't know if accomplished or not, but they did the dream, basically.
It's going to take you 30 years. It's hard, man. It's really very hard.
It is, yeah.
When you started your collection, did you start from scratch game one, or did you start from what you already had in your collection?
I had about 110 NES games, and no, we put those aside because it would have been too confusing for the viewer. Say he has to get all these numbers right, all 678 minus 110, and then we're like, no. So I didn't have super rare stuff. I had like Mighty Final Fight, I had Stack Up, stuff like that. So spoilers, I did find Mighty Final Fight in the Quest, but to buy that again when I knew I already had it at home, it was just like, $100 bucks. I'm like, maybe sick.
So you were only doing the North American thing, right? As collecting, for the video.
Yeah.
Now, whether you completed it or not, I know you can't disclose that. Are you willing to continue it into all the unlicensed stuff now? Do you want to go that route and finish off everything over total? Like your Bible games and all that fun stuff?
Yeah, I actually found Bible Buffet during the shoot, and I bought it, which came out of my budget. Rob's like, you're going to regret that later. I'm like, well, I don't care. I'm taking it. The collector is, you know, it's hard to say no to that thing. Yeah, I started buying the PAL stuff actually. I got Banana Prince not too long ago, and I was looking at Hammer and Harry.
What is how many PAL? I don't know. I think it's only like 30 or 20 or 30. I don't know.
I'm interested in the ones that weren't that never came to North America. So yes, there is something in the works. It's bigger than Nintendo Quest, so that's all I can say.
Really? Okay.
Right. You know, like I said, this will appeal to everybody. It's for everybody. Whether you're a new collector or old, it's for all. So it's a great thing that these guys have accomplished. Rob can't be here, obviously. He's in Vegas.
He's in Vegas,
living the life.
Why would you want to leave?
That's true. Palm trees and all.
Yeah. He sends me to Waterloo. No offense. He gets to go to Vegas.
That's cool. It's a great hobby. Like we enjoy it, and like I said, we were inspired by when you guys started the Kickstarter and all that. We were looking at this, and we were amazed that somebody actually thought of this and it was a great idea.
Yeah, and the love that you got from it too. You know, like it's crazy. Like, you know, the community is all about that. You know, like helping each other. So
it is. This community is all about each other. Whether you're a YouTuber, filmmaker, collector, world record holder, we're all in this for the love of games, right? So we all got to stick together and help each other out.
There's not that many hobbies that can do that.
Yeah, man, exactly. That's the thing. You got to keep it alive, right?
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if our kids are going to remember any of this. They're going to be like, "What is that? It's not a CD, or it could be all downloads later." You know, in life
they're going to have files.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it's going to be.
Boring.
I know, exactly.
Quite the cartridge damage.
Yeah. What is that? A toaster? That's it.
But thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome, my friend. Thank you. Yeah,
thank you,
my friend. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Even though that this is we're at the Waterloo Swap, Jay still took the time to out of hunting for games and all. So we appreciate it.
Hang out with the Retrollectors.
Absolutely, man. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thumbs up. That's it. Like, comment, subscribe.
Thanks, guys.